I don't know. Who could be so mean to such quality, flawless YouTubers such as Breer and Chrissy? Do please enlighten us. You have me on the edge of my seat.
For God's sake, this is obviously made by him, I swear.
Oh, well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and I felt that it was finally time to get this done and over with, so it's off my head and no one ever bothers me about it ever again. The Leon Tarkshina Rant Part 3, you know, the bit that everyone was anticipating. Oh my goodness, this rant. I'm sorry that it hasn't been done. I mean, partly because I wanted to work on other things, partly because, I mean, again, I don't really have that much of an issue with Leon Tarkshina most of the time. It's just when he does something really outlandish, like the Ban Love 2016 campaign, that I have to stand up, which, by the way, he's admitted now was a ridiculous idea. So actually, some good did come out of the first rant, even though he says that it was quote-unquote useless sometimes. Now, you see, I've had both kinds of comments from him about these rants. One saying, please delete these immediately, they are useless and they don't have any purpose on there, even though he's actually promoted them on the Roblox forums. Yeah, a bit of a logic leap there, he does that a lot. And the second kind saying, please do this rant, please finish it, please do part 3, because, you know, when he promotes it, you know, he gets promotion himself, which is fair enough. I mean, that isn't that much of a big deal. I mean, to be fair, the only reason I've really got to make this rant is, well, because it's been anticipated, and also because I left the Toshi Melling video that cost him his entire channel at a hiatus. So I think that I kind of owe it to him, you know, because I know that he's not going to try and terminate me. So I guess, well, to be fair, I mean, I do have an issue with some of the things that he posts on Skype and Facebook and whatever, so I'm just going to flash a compilation of those up on the screen right now.
How can you say that love is bad? It mostly brings good, it's something people comprehend. If only you could. To down-talk it must require a lot of courage, especially as on the matter you've the most appalling knowledge. Remove the love from planet Earth, the little that remains. You've no justification for your stupid campaigns. Want to link it all to Sauron? Fine, that's your choice. But you of all people, no campaigns need a voice. Your timer keeps ticking and diverting your attention. You don't listen to reason, you have minor comprehensions. The formerly wise is now fallen to madness. You're excited that relations is the new trying to ban us. It just doesn't make sense. What brain gears were clicking when you thought of this idea? Where's the logical thinking? Even Alice realizes how dismissive you are. What started off as a joke has gone a bit too far. Heart, mind and soul, that's what love is felt. Heart, mind and soul, the damage may be dealt. It's stirring up some drama, it's for me what you desire. Step aside and allow me to add some fuel to the fire. Heart, mind and soul, it seems in these you are lacking. Heart, mind and soul, for it's these that you're attacking. You the fictional tyrants as your figure above. So I say let there be lies, I said let there be love. Just because you run asexual doesn't mean you can't see. The banning love is not the way promoting quality. You're like Robespierre, eliminating French monarchy and wishing Sauron couldn't slave us or promoting tyranny. You call yourself a warrior of social justice, so you don't respect opinions when we try to discuss this. Some logic, ban love? What's that going to do? How many people do you really think will think like you? Because we know love is great, even if the ride is painful. To say it's not one of the greatest things is just shameful. Shakespeare described love as an ever-fixed mark. It is a northern star to every wandering bark. What you're building is a room like in 1984. But there's always show the people being enslaved forevermore. You obtained a holy book from the children's bookshelf, so no one's allowed to have their way, except yourself. Heart, mind and soul, that's what love is felt. Heart, mind and soul, the damage may be dealt. It's stirring up some drama, it's for me what you desire. Step aside and allow me to add some fuel to the fire. Heart, mind and soul, it seems in these you are lacking. Heart, mind and soul, for it's these that you're attacking. You are fictional tyrants as your figure above. So I said let there be lies, I said let there be love. And the truth is that it's love that keeps the world going. So much involves around it without people even knowing. Decisions that we make, the paths that we take, they're not for us alone, we act and live for others' sake. You say you have to be insane to do what is right. That can't excuse the slightest detail of your plight. Around 2 minutes left, and who knows if I've convinced you other this will know how much of what I say could ever fix.
Okay, there you have it. That's pretty much my biggest issue with him resolved. But nonetheless, let's now take a look at the rest of the Toshi Melling video on the now deleted, by the way, video of the crazy weeaboo declares war on China.
I don't understand. Okay, so some guy said he doesn't like anime or something. Okay, and then he's like that this guy needs to go to war. But what? I don't know what this shit is happening. All right.
I tricked you all. The story about the weeaboo who is racist to Chinese people is completely forged.
Oh no, I'm so heartbroken. The story was so realistic. The way that he used Chan when talking to somebody else, in the font that you get from your own perspective of Skype, plus the idea that someone would use a Roblox profile. It brings a tear to my heart, the realism. I feel so betrayed. No, but on a serious note, what on earth? We all knew that was forged by him. We all knew that that was absolutely forged the whole time. You didn't even need to make that. But, of course, that's just the beginning. You know, we have to find out why. You know, I did roughly make sure the video was about 50% done when I uploaded the first part, not the second part of the rant. So, of course, that means that we have another part to get through. So, you know what? Let's sit through and find out the reason why he is in fact making this cover video.
I used it as a cover story for the real topic of this video.
For God's sake, like, this guy on YouTube actually gets a lot of dislikes on his video for exposing people. And to be honest, I don't really like his content, I'm going to be completely honest, but I have nothing against his channel. But I mean, like, this is the kind of thing that people dislike, alright? So you just make a random story, oh, this guy is a weeaboo and he's going to declare war on China. Just stop.
So just to reinforce that point, he has nothing against the channel, it's just saying that dislikes. In fact, that's not even a mean part of his commentary. That's actually a good point from Toshi. I mean, supposedly Leo wanted me to make this video partly because he wanted to see how much I disagreed with Toshi, but in that point, he's kind of right. And, you know, this is coming from the guy whose channel got terminated because of the person he was making a video on. You know, Toshi Melling, the channel does not exist anymore because of this video. Just remember that. And here he is giving advice on how to actually make someone else's channel better, and their response was to terminate his channel.
The real topic of this video is about Paul Joseph Watson. I have had run-ins with him on Twitter where I mentioned I would expose him. I made up a story about a racist weeaboo. To stop it getting widespread attention, if Paul found out he would respond and destroy my channel.
Being 100% fucking honest, I think your channel is already destroyed, man. I'm sorry. And, I just think you should stop. I'm joking. Just do what you want, to be honest. And just don't make up fake topics, because that's the kind of stuff people dislike, and if you're going to keep doing that, some guy is going to make a video on you, like me, or something, but I'm not big, but if some guy who's big makes a video on you, alright, your channel is gone, alright?
Okay, so this is where I have a slight criticism of Toshi's delivery. The way that he phrased his point, he's actually agreeing with what Leon was originally intending to say, that the reason they made the cover story was because he didn't want this widespread attention, and that's why he covered it up to make sure that if a video, you know, his channel wouldn't get destroyed, even though Toshi's channel got destroyed by him. That's the reason. That's the reason that he, in his mind, decided to do this cover story of the weeaboo declaring war on China. The problem is, he wouldn't have had to do that in the first place if he hadn't actually specifically told Paul Joseph Watson that he was going to expose him. Now, of course, if Paul Joseph Watson does actually talk to him on Twitter, or did at the time, I don't have Twitter, I can't check. But if he does or did, then that's all the less reason to tell him you're going to expose him, because he's going to see the video then. He's more likely to see the video and give it the widespread attention that you're so afraid of if you tell him the video exists, or is going to exist, or has the probability of existing. It's just common sense. I really do not get that. So, once again, Toshi's point doesn't work here, but neither does Leon's. And hence this is not titled the Toshi Mailing Rant. I mean, it could have been, but it isn't. And I think there's good reason for that.
This would happen if I used his name in the title. So I used a fake cover story to keep my channel safe. As you can see, Paul is interviewing Blair White, transgender YouTuber, but what does he think of transgender people?
Angry over HB2, the North Carolina bill that would, God forbid, require people to use public bathrooms that correspond with the gender they were born.
The gender they were born does not reflect what gender they are now.
Roughly 0.3% of the US population is transgender. So passing this bill may result in a tiny fraction of the population being somewhat embarrassed for a few minutes at having to use a bathroom that corresponds with their biological gender. Boo-hoo!
I am sure that trans people would not enjoy going into the wrong bathroom and then being stared at, harassed, possibly arrested. Paul Joseph Watson is an insensitive idiot.
Okay, credit where credit is due. Leon Tarkshina is right. Obviously, he obviously is quite a big social justice warrior. He's going to defend, sexual orientations, gender identity, gender discrimination, racial discrimination, the whole shebang. He's going to defend that. And Paul Joseph Watson is an example of a person who does not really believe in that sort of thing. I mean, as you can tell by his opinion of transgender people, which I disagree with. I disagree with Paul here. I agree with Leon. His message is good. It's just the way that he decides to carry it out that's bad. I mean, he has the potential and the mindset to do something really good. And if he turned his channel into, in fact, actually, you know what? I think that there's actually a video somewhere on his channel that I actually think was a really, really wise video that he gave. It wasn't even a criticism saying, oh, you're an insensitive idiot, that kind of thing, blah, blah, blah. Destroy your channel, go back to cleaning toilets. More on that one later. But it was just constructive criticism. And the way that video was done was really, really good. I'm going to see if I can find that. Okay, so if I didn't manage to find it in that gap, that means that it's not on his channel anymore, because, he's deleted quite a lot of his videos in the past, including the one that I'm actually reacting to right now. Well, is it really a reaction? Because I've seen it already. Never mind. That video, the way that he actually gives advice and actually says that, one word can change the entire meaning and make it so much better. That's good. That's how you should be doing this. That's how the videos on your channel, Leon, should actually be done. Not in a completely angry way, calling people idiots or whatever. I mean, to be honest, maybe some of them are idiots. Paul Joseph Watson, don't really like the guy, personally. Although, to be fair, I don't really know much about him apart from what I've seen in this video, so I can't really judge too much, but by what I've seen, don't really like the guy. Okay. But, the way to convince someone like Paul Joseph Watson isn't attacking him and exposing him. It's to give him the criticism that he deserves and therefore try to work something out from there. That's the way that I think this should have been delivered. Just let's see what Toshi thinks.
This person just generally called this guy an insensitive idiot. I mean, to be honest, he's a big YouTuber, man. I mean, it's pretty big to be talking about him when he's got about 100,000, 300, is it 300? I don't even know. Okay, but he has a lot of subscribers. And I think he might just destroy your channel, to be honest.
And now here it is, the proof that will expose Paul and Joseph Watson as an idiot transphobe.
Chromosomes.
Okay, why has he put in like gladiator music. It's like intense music for an exposing. Like, it's not even exposing, it's just a stupid video, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
Are never going to change. That's science.
We celebrate so many dudes that we're running out of dudes to celebrate.
Say the same people who celebrated giving a man the Woman of the Year award.
Paul Joseph Watson, you are an idiot, you are an insensitive transphobe. Look at how he laughs and relishes in his transphobia.
Okay, I just don't know what's going on. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what's going on. But apparently he's getting exposed because he laughed at like a joke about a man getting a woman's award. I don't know, okay? Like, just, I don't know.
Paul Joseph Watson, you have been exposed. Please go back to cleaning toilets.
Okay, that should explain my cleaning toilets joke from earlier on.
Okay, great. It's ended. That was the video, guys. Exposing Paul Joan Watson or something. I can't be asked to read it. All right. Anyway, guys. So if you like this video, I hope you could leave a like and comment all that stuff. If you want to go subscribe to this channel, I'll probably put the link in the description if I can't be bothered when I'm uploading it. And yeah, guys, before I end this video, my other video, alright, let's talk about my other video. So it's recently on my channel, I get no hate, alright. Basically no hate, no dislikes. Like, I get like 11 likes, 10 likes, you know, like all that good stuff. And then recently I've been getting like 2 dislikes, and I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, Toshi, how naive you were in those days. I pity you. I genuinely do. This isn't even a joke. You have my sympathy for what happened later. I mean, to be fair, remember Heart, Mind and Soul? Yes, that classic. You know, the video, my amazing video with 30 dislikes. Because guess who it was who promoted his video? Leon Tarkshina. You know, I wish you'd known about that. I wish that it had spread further. I mean, not just because it's a video of mine, unlike my videos getting spread around, obviously, YouTube, but because if you'd seen that video, you would have known what was going to become of you. Or at least you would have had a better idea, because even I wasn't expecting you to completely disappear like that. That was actually really unexpected. So yeah, enjoy past Toshi, enjoy your 11 dislikes max. I envy you. I envy you at that point. I pity you from then onwards.
But if it gets bigger, I probably will talk about it more deeply and shit like that. But guys, if you like this video, yeah, I'm just gonna leave the video here. If you liked it, please comment, subscribe, like, whatever. Like I said that twice, but never mind, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Made another YouTube video ever again. Well, that was the end. I hope that was worth the time, you know, spent on this video and the wait in between the two things. Yes, and also, in fact, sorry, I haven't been uploading very recently. I mean, obviously, you know, I've been on a bit of a hiatus myself, but no, I'm not dead. My channel is still active at the moment. If I disappear soon after this video, then that is what, you know why. Now, the thing is, I also made a deal with Leon that I would leave this video up for around a week, and then I would take down these last 2 rants, or at least privatize them, so I would still have the videos there for posterity. Because, I mean, come on, I put effort into those videos, I'm not just going to remove them completely. I've got to have some sort of memory of all the times that, you know, I suffered and scrounged for the second rant video, because honestly, that one took forever. But anyway, lords and ladies, that will be it for now. Don't worry, I have something planned so that we will remember the time that has been spent, you know, making these videos, and there will be something left over for people to see after, you know, the week is over. So yes, I guess that brings that to the conclusion. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're looking forward to whatever it is that I've got in store, and I hope to upload that sooner than, you know, October to April. So yes, I'm just going to leave that on that note. And also, don't send dislikes to Toshi if he returns, or Leon because he's still there now. You know, he is doing good. Well, both of them were doing good. I mean, but it's just the way that it's done. And I hope that if he takes something from these rants is to, not pursue people so greatly for criticism, especially in the way that Toshi and I have done it. I mean, there are some comments on there that weren't nice, and I think actually one of the things that I did cut out was that Toshi mentioned Leon's real name, which he's very protective of. I actually have an older version of one of the rants called Discussing Leon Tarkshina, where I say his name accidentally, and that one I did privatize, and then I made the Leon Tarkshina rant part 1, which was technically would have been part 2, otherwise I actually would have been refreshing the same points over and over again. So, yes. Also, yeah, don't be so protective of your first name, because your first name, doesn't necessarily mean that much. Also, because obviously people already know what my first name is anyway. So, and Phoenix Diamond, and I think probably Queenbreds as well. Well, actually, yeah, definitely Queenbreds. So yeah, if you want to find those, then check out some other videos. I'm not going to say them right here, am I? So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and until next time, farewell.